something I want to talk about.
What's that?
All right. So, all right. Everybody who's been watching like sports, if you've been paying attention you would have seen that recently LeBron James and our favorite Stephen A. Smith had a little bit of an exchange.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. What was that about?
Yeah. So on March 6th, following the Lakers' overtime victory against the New York Knicks, LeBron James engaged in a heated courtside exchange with ESPN personality Stephen A. Smith. The confrontation stemmed from Stephen's criticism, his critical comments about LeBron's eldest son, Bronny James, who was drafted by the Lakers and later assigned to their G League affiliate. So according to Stephen A. Smith, LeBron approached him after the game expressing his displeasure over the public criticism directed towards Bronny. So Smith acknowledged that LeBron had previously requested privately that he cease that type of commentary. But despite that, understanding that LeBron's position as a father is defending his son, Stephen A. maintained that his role is a journalist and it obligates him to provide commentary on public figures and events. So he emphasized that his critiques were based on LeBron's own public statements regarding Bronny's capabilities prior to the NBA draft. So that being said, I mean, the clips are out there on YouTube. It was somewhat of a heated exchange. I didn't expect LeBron to come out and make a comment about it, but we know Stephen A. Smith. He's got that microphone every morning. He's got that show every morning. So of course he had to talk about it on ESPN First Take, and he said he had no animosity toward LeBron on the confrontation, and he understands his stance as a protective parent. But at the end of the day, right, Bronny chose this career to step into the NBA. So just like every player that came before him, he's open to any type of criticism, especially if his game does not meet the hype that goes with it, right? Everybody's expecting this guy, just because his last name is James, to be somewhat of an elite player on the level that his father was very early on in his career. And so far, we're not seeing that, but nevertheless, right, I get it, right? You're a father, you want to protect your son, but at the end of the day, this is a business. This is all about profession. And, Stephen A. Smith can say some things that I don't always agree with. On this one here, I'm kind of leaning more towards him. I think it was a little out of character for LeBron to do something like that, especially when the cameras are rolling. Maybe you two have a perspective on it.
Yeah, that would be something too. If LeBron told me to stop something, and I'd probably just look up and go, "Yes, sir." but you're talking about Bronny. It made me think about Sean Connery with James Bond. He dropped out of James Bond because he said he didn't like the notoriety and all the attention he got. I'm like, well, you went to the wrong business.
Right.
Don't go become a movie star if you don't want attention. So same thing. I think like what you're saying, don't become an NBA star if you don't want the press after you. They are.
Well, and think about it like this too. As Bronny James. Now let's think about this for a second. He's LeBron James, and he's talked bad about every day for some reason or another. What in the world makes LeBron think that we're not going to talk about Bronny?
Yeah.
If we talk, he's one of the greatest LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and we still give him a hard time. But you think we're not going to talk about Bronny, who's out there blowing layups and shooting air balls? Come on, LeBron. Come on, bro. Now, I understand protecting your son and all that, but bro, no. You know better. You know better.
Darryl, it was an orchestrated move too, right? Like, things had to happen behind the scenes to make certain that LeBron or the Lakers drafted Bronny, right? It wasn't like, oh wow, we got the 7th pick and let's see, we're gonna take Bronny. We think he's the best. No, this was a calculated move to help appease LeBron's desire to be the first player to share a court with his son, which I totally thought was amazing. Like, that is a fantastic feat to achieve. But at the end of the day, to your point, to Daryl's point, hey baby, it's fair game in the NBA.
Yeah.
You step out there, you got this hype. If you ain't living up to that hype, you ain't playing up to that hype, hey, expect the criticism to come.